Hi everyone, I will be looking at question 2 of the Hwa Chong Prelim 2021 paper. And question 2 is this: do you agree that every country must seek to be self-sufficient at all costs? Okay. Every time you see a question, there are clues in it to guide your thinking. And the clues are in the question and the words they use in the question. In this question, one of the things you know is that it's asking you, do you agree that every country? So you'll be thinking in your mind, okay, wait. Are there some countries that might not, where it might not be possible for them to do it? And then they use the word must seek to be self-sufficient. Of course, self-sufficiency is a good thing. And then this term at all costs. And when you see this phrase at all costs, you'll be thinking, okay, maybe in some instances, it is not worth the cost to seek to be self-sufficient. And if you see the term every, you'll be thinking, okay, maybe there are some countries who simply can't afford to, right? So once you get to this point, you know the structure of your essay. The structure of the essay will simply be showing why is it that countries generally want to seek to be self-sufficient at a pretty significant cost even, but then why it may not be worth the cost, or it might not be possible to do it even. Okay, so once you have that down, you can start thinking of your opposing view, which would be reasons why countries want to seek to be self-sufficient. And these are quite straightforward, right? So in times of crisis, I keep talking about COVID-19, and which means you guys will keep talking about COVID-19 too, but I cannot help but think about COVID-19. The need to be self-sufficient becomes very apparent because countries will not ship you masks or things that they themselves need, right, in times of crisis, because you can't depend on others. I mean, another opposing view would be that you cannot depend on foreign powers, on foreign entities. It might be the same point, depends on how you structure it. When I think of cannot depend on foreign entities, of course, I think of Singapore's dependence on the UK to protect us a long time ago. And of course, this was how we came to this mantra, right? We ourselves must protect ourselves. I think I'm getting the mantra wrong. But there's this idea, right? We can't depend on others, especially in terms of defense, and things of key national security, right? But then, of course, you can simply say that sometimes, so you need a transition. So the transition would be something along those like sometimes it's not worth the cost, and sometimes it's not possible. So when you're thinking of not worth the cost, you can be thinking that it may not quite be worth it because of economies of scale. Like, so an economic point. You can't quite produce everything you need. It just doesn't make sense. Like if you were to do so, you will not be able to you'll not be able to benefit from what other countries can produce. And so then your growth as a country will be stifled, because you can't, as in you're not importing and exporting. You're not, it's an economics point. Okay, you guys can write this economics point by yourself, yeah? Okay, so there is a supporting view there. You can argue that mutual dependence builds trust, perhaps, I don't know. And that being too self-sufficient at all costs may make you isolated, and that in a globalized world that there needs to be some ally forming, perhaps. Or you can be thinking so then your last point, you'll be thinking, okay, every country, maybe it is simply not possible for some countries. So countries that are very small, countries, Singapore, for example, the Vatican. So I mean, if Singapore really were to be self-sufficient at all costs, then I guess Singaporeans will have to wean ourselves off beef or something like that, right? Like there's some things we can't do. And so there's one point over there. Okay, so a question like this is really quite straightforward because you're simply going from how many countries want to seek to be self-sufficient and are willing to pay quite a bit, not pay, to give up quite a bit to be self-sufficient. But yet the instances or the reasons why countries might not want to do so at all costs. So at all costs is key. And when you see at all costs, you'll be thinking, what are the costs that may not be that may make it not worth it? Okay, and so that is question 2. Thank you.